After crossing the Ulu River, we will enter the territory of the Tang Empire. The only branch of Skystar in the Tang Empire is by the river. Hooray! I want to go there for the latest chapter of Sinful Love series. It should have been updated. Why would you fall for that? It's simply a mixture of gossip. Even martial society gossip is more serious than it. It is interesting. I want to read the latest chapter. A while later, Luzong Town in the Tang Empire, Skystar Tea House. Master, do we get to the wrong place? Is this branch a fake one? Let's go inside and check it out. Waiter, a pot of tea here. Okay. Sir, would you like to get accommodation or buy books? Our store collects news from both empires and keeps up with the focus and hot topics. You could see what interests you. This is our menu, please take a look. Yeah, it's a real one, Master. I want the latest chapter of Sinful Love series. Give me a copy of the customs of the Tang Empire and Skystar's records of news across the Tang Empire. And the latest chapter of Sinful Love series. Sir, enjoy yourself. How come it is still the G Family Rising that updated the month before last? It's not the latest one. There is a lag in information in remote areas. It's reasonable that a few chapters are lagging behind as this branch is already in another country. Most of them are old news and made-up stories. Only the titles of the #1 scholar of Flower Festival in Dongdu City and Swordsmanship Enlightenment at the Sword Monument are a bit interesting, and the others are rumors without details. What does it mean by there are 2 days to go before the offering in the most striking place? Only ordinary people are here and no cultivators are seen. It's really tough to do cross-border business. It's starting to get windy, aren't there 2 more days to go? Don't panic, we still have 1.5 baskets of offerings. I think it should be acceptable. What? Hey buddy, it's merely getting windy, why would these people react dramatically? You must be here for the first time, don't worry, it is just that sometimes there is monkey rain when it gets windy here. Master, look. Wow. It's really monkey rain. Turns out that the offering refers to giving food to monkeys, it's weird. They work with each other so well, they should have done it for a while. That is. The offering is half a box less. Master? Why is she here? Do you know her? Ciaran. Huh. Is she your sister who I haven't met before? Interesting. I've never seen a man in the world who chokes on water yet still stays elegant. Come with me, so I won't hold you accountable for the half a box of offerings lacking. That's merciful. Sir, why don't you go with the Divine Monkey King? She won't give you a hard time. Don't worry, we will get you back when we get enough offerings. She is a good monkey guarding this place. Chinger, take away all the irrelevant passers-by. Okay, I am on it. Go away, don't disturb them. It's been a long time, Ran. None Simi I let you out, so has your cultivation base met the requirement of going out? What rags is she wearing? He keeps a female ghost and allows her to drive people away, humph. You know my name, but you called me by my nickname, did you come here for me? Huh. However, I prefer to take the initiative. Man, you are playing with fire. What the hell? How dare you flirt with your brother? Are you out of your mind? Ciaran is sarcastic, but she isn't as eccentric as she is now. Has she suffered chi deviation when cultivating techniques of lotus nunnery? Stop it, Ciaran. She doesn't listen to me at all. Has she really suffered chi deviation? Although her attacks are disorderly, her aura. Has she already reached the first level of the pre-celestial stage? Stop struggling, you have only 2 choices, go with me, or be conquered by me before going with me. Ciaran, you are overreaching yourself and need to be taught a lesson. 15 minutes later. Master, I have inquired about your sister, she. What's wrong with her? She is out of her mind and disobedient. Have you learned why she's become like this? She has some hidden wounds, but they are not seriously enough to affect her mind. Her internal power works well, so it's not about chi deviation. All I've got is when she came here and why she became the Monkey King. There is no martial arts sect in Luzong Town. Half a month ago, a cruel killer appeared in the town and robbed kids to cultivate some evil technique. It was your sister who led a group of monkeys to fight him off. However, the killer was still wandering around, so Skystar set up a deal with your sister. When it gets windy, people here offer food to your sister, while she stays here to prevent the killer from coming back. So that killer made you become like this when you were fighting? Given that you could fight him off, I suppose he isn't very powerful, There is no reason that I can't see through his trick. It surprises me that you can tell that I went through a tough fight. That evil man's techniques were strange. If it weren't for the protection of the Buddha's light, I am afraid that I would have been killed. Behave yourself, I am your brother. Where is that killer? Lead the way. If the killer isn't the reason, I will have to consider putting her into the pot and bringing her back to ask the sect leader what on earth happened to her. Lotus Nunnery is too unreliable, ignoring a disciple who suffers chi deviation after cultivation. Those wild monkeys in the mountain are quite smart, so I intended to enlighten some of them. But I didn't expect a bad guy to occupy the mountain and hurt innocent kids. My power only enabled me to trap him in the mountain. It will be best if you can kill him. It is a pity that those monkeys need to be tamed again, as they were frightened by you so much. She is acting like the subhoodie and a monkey at the same time. Monkey subhoodie? Master, there is strong yin chi in the mountain. I suspect that the killer also keeps ghosts. How about I get in there with the fast shift mantra, ghost hunt mantra, to get him out? Okay, do it. Why do you look distressed? You tell me. I am wondering if you intend to piss me off, so that you can keep my confidence to yourself. I met a Buddhist cultivator before. She was no different from ordinary people except that she was too talented and enlightened too frequently. But why would you have such an extreme change when it came to you? What am I supposed to be in your eyes? In my eyes? Quiet, well-behaved and smart. A little naughty and stubborn, but overall, you are a good kid. When you were little, you satirized everyone fair and square. But you only did that to me when you grew up and became sensible. That was not cute. Am I not Siaran if I am not well-behaved and sensible? Siaran is a good daughter and a good disciple, and she only goes wild a little bit in front of her elder brother. She has been living by the conventional standards, responding to the rules that the world set for her as Siaran. Am I not Siaran if I don't behave in the way I did before? Siaran. What are you wrestling with? We are always changing. Besides, your mind is inevitably widened when you are traveling around now. If you remain where you were after wandering around the world, wouldn't the purpose of your journey be deemed a failure? Whether it's the well-behaved and sensible you from the past, or the rebellious you now, it's all you. She is actually troubled by questions like who am I? So, she is just going through puberty. Thank goodness, it's a false alarm. Wait, this feeling is... He got you. Huh. The mantra of the Son of Heaven. Oh no, Chinger. The righteous aura leveled the entire mountain. The bad guy in the mountain must be dead. Awesome. Chinger was seriously hurt by this punch. However, by this aura, I can't believe that Ji Yuntao has reached the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Xie Yan? What is he doing here? Mr. Yuntao, long time no see, you presented me with a big gift upon our meeting. Mr. Xie, I am really sorry for that. I tracked down a person from an evil sect hiding in this mountain. I found that all the living things here were killed and refined by him. That was why I would use such a powerful move. I didn't expect your ghost to appear out of the blue. I couldn't undo my attack once it was launched. I hope you won't blame me. If I'm not mistaken, your ghost should be the same as the one I fought in Jiangling City, right? Even though she is deathless, she must feel bad after being attacked by my move. This yin-preserving pill is for living creatures, but it is also beneficial to ghosts. Please let her take it after she recovers. Please accept it as my apology. It's okay. Fighting the evil and helping the good is your job, I understand. He didn't leave me a chance to lose my temper at all. However, there is an uproar in the Ji family, yet Ji Yuntao still has time to take care of things here in the Tang Empire. Since we met here, would you like to clear up the doubt for me? Recently, there has been a rumor that the Ji family is trying to usurp the throne. I wonder if it's true. This news came from Sky Star, right? It's merely a hearsay. You know Sky Star, their news is all fake. Fortunately, the Imperial Court didn't believe it. Otherwise, our family would be screwed up this time. I don't know who has been defaming my family. It's indeed an unexpected catastrophe for us. Yeah, that's what I thought. There is nothing unusual with him, and he didn't provide any negative origin points either, so either I was wrong at the beginning, or even Ji Yuntao doesn't know the whole story of the Ji family. By the way, this girl is? She is Siaran, my sister, and a disciple of Lotus Nunnery. She is traveling around now. Ran, this is Ji Yuntao, also known as Child Warm Jade. You are a disciple of Lotus Nunnery? Nice to meet you, Mr. Ji. It's a great deed to fight the evil and help the good. I am so impressed. I've never seen you before, but you look kind as if you are my old acquaintance. Isn't it nice to treat today as a reunion after a long separation? How about I take you as my younger brother, and you join me for... Ha ha, she is just kidding. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's changed a lot, and she didn't act like this normally. Don't be ridiculous, stop messing around. It's okay, I'm just surprised that she is a disciple of Lotus Nunnery. However, Lotus Nunnery and Maching Sect. It's all fate. I don't agree with the cultivation methods of Lotus Nunnery, but she is my sister, I can't leave her alone. You rejected to betray Maching Sect before, it's the retribution that you are grappling with in your current place of belonging. Xiaoran. Miss Xiaoran's state is very similar to some kind of Buddhist cultivation that Daoyun told me about. What? Isn't it because she is in puberty? When Daoyun and I debated on Tao in the past, we talked about Buddhist cultivation methods, so I know a little about Lotus Nunnery's pre-celestial stage cultivation method, 7 clear emotions mirroring Lotus Heart. According to Daoyun, this method requires extremely high talent. Those who are not talented enough cannot learn it. With feelings as a mirror and Buddha's heart as one's own heart, the Lotus Heart is nourished with one's emotions and desires. With emotions as a base and memories as a weapon, every experience and understanding of the world of the cultivators will turn into the nourishment for Lotus Hearts until they bloom. By then, the cultivators will completely master this method. In order to maintain the purity of Lotus Hearts, disciples of Lotus Nunnery rarely deal with evil sects, especially Maching Sect. Ahem, we may talk about this later. I see. Emotions and desires are all provided for the Lotus Heart. Wouldn't one become walking dead? This cultivation method is even more horrible than those of the evil sects. I don't know much about it, but if that's its only effect, Lotus Nunnery wouldn't make it one of the 3 Buddhist sects in the Han Empire. Controlling the growth of the Lotus Heart and the balance of emotions is always a problem for the cultivators. According to your sister's current state, she is like closing off herself and stopping providing nourishment to her Lotus Heart. Everything she does now is out of her subconscious. Stay out of the influence of the Lotus Heart, put her consciousness into a mysterious state, expose her subconscious and watch herself speak and act. When her subconscious comes around and reconciles with her consciousness, this mysterious state will end, she will get back to the one you know quite well. When her subconscious comes around. Do all Buddhist cultivation methods have this feature? Xia Daoyun went through this, now it happens to Xiaoran. Too many thoughts only accumulate karma. It's really troublesome to be a human being. Xiaoran, a philosophical girl. Mr. Yuntao, since you have solved your tracking target, what are you going to do next? He wasn't actually the person I intended to track down, I just killed him incidentally. He was not from the Tang Empire, but a new pre-celestial stage cultivator of Chongling Sect from the Han Empire. A few months ago, the fight between Chongling Sect and Xinhua Sect became intense. Many disciples of Chongling Sect crossed the border of the Tang Empire. They killed people and refined their souls to strengthen their sect. Oh. No wonder Qinger sensed an aura of ghosts, turns out it's from Chongling Sect. Chongling Sect is a horrible evil sect and notoriously defends their men blindly. I am afraid you might be in trouble since you killed one of their disciples accidentally. Never mind, Chongling Sect has suffered a great loss after fighting Xinhua Sect. It's doubtful that they have spare manpower to get even with me. Moreover, since I ran into that evil man, of course, I would not just stand aside and do nothing. You are indeed awe-inspiring, Mr. Yuntao. Ji Yuntao is absolutely a man of peace. I am flattered. By the way, are you traveling around the Tang Empire? There is one thing you need to know. Oh? Just some time ago, Wei Qishuang, the disciple of Wenao Sect, the strongest evil sect in the Han Empire, set up a sword monument in Chengdu City and announced that she would like to challenge all swordsmen of her generation in the Tang Empire. Although they are just challenges, not life-and-death battles, she has already injured many people, so now people of the Tang Empire, especially those in Chengdu City, are unfriendly to the people of the Han Empire. If you go there, you may be affected by it. She is arrogant. Turns out Wei Qishuang came here after the 9 sects meeting. Luckily, I am going to Dongdu City, which is far from Chengdu City. I shouldn't be affected. I need to keep chasing my target. I'm gonna leave now. Take care, Mr. Xie. I hope you won't come a cropper in the Tang Empire. Ha ha, see you around. See you around. In the Low Mountain. He is as quiet as a white lotus and as nimble as a murderous weapon. He would be my perfect follower, but you just let him go. I may not be able to subdue him. You want him to be your follower? In your dreams? The disciple of Chongling sect, who was killed, shouldn't be wasted. I can take him back to feed the pot. Enough for Ji Yuntao, let's talk about you. Did Nun Simi know that you came here? You are underage. Even if she couldn't take care of you personally, she should send someone to follow you. How could she leave everything on your own? Even a little kid knows how to choose between long-term benefits and temporary mistakes. Don't worry, she will understand me. What do you mean, make it clear? You are indeed thick-skulled, let me explain it in detail then. So you sneaked out? And crossed the border into this country. How could you be so fearless, Xia Ran? I have Sky Star as my guarantor. It's a special case. So, it's okay. You really piss me off. Master, in preserving pills sent by Ji Yuntao. Qing'er, keep an eye on her. I need to find out where the dead man of Chongling sect is. If I keep staying with her, either she will drive me mad or I will beat her to death. I'll be right back, you two stay here, don't go around. Master, wait. Your name is Qing'er? He is indeed influenced by those bad women of Moqing sect. He has even kept a female ghost. Humph. That's not true. Master disciplines himself strictly. It's always others seducing him. Don't defend him. You are merely covering up the fact. Qing'er, remaining human desires and passion will only distract you. When will you make a breakthrough and reach excellence then? I can tell that you are smart. I can give you some guidance and help you out of the hardship as soon as possible. What? The pot can absorb him, but somehow it feels as if it would dislike him as he is of no big use. But he is still at the first level of the pre-celestial stage. It's indeed hard to support this treasure. However, I didn't expect this dead man to be of good use in the first place, so I am not too disappointed. I am back. Ran, did you guys behave yourselves? You're back. Amiba, I am willing to do good deeds, please bless me. What have you done to Qing'er? She has strong comprehension, why don't you let her cultivate with me? She will surely reach excellence over time. Qing'er, stop it, wake up. Who am I? Where am I? I don't need it. Qing'er is my guardian spirit, closely related to my soul. I will be very distressed if you pray for the salvation of her soul. You mean if I chant sutras for her, you will gradually become abstinent and unworldly in the end. Do you really want me to be a monk? Ji Yuntao said your cultivation succeeds only when your subconscious comes around. Come with me to Dongdu City first. After I get things done there, I will keep you company until your subconscious comes around. Humph, I will do what you said because I like you. After all, I enjoy freedom and hate constraint. What am I going to do? What am I? Qing'er, you are quite smart. Come here, let me teach you. No, I don't want to listen to your nonsense. Xia Ran, I'm going to sew your mouth shut. Calm down, you can't do that. I still need to stay in the town for another day to settle the monkeys and say goodbye to the people here. 3 days later, Xiaoman Town, the Tang Empire. What's going on ahead? It looks quite lively. I seem to hear someone calling Mr. G. Looks like you two have a strong connection. Mr. G? My savior. Mr. Xia? Miss Xia? We set out 2 days later than he did. How come we met him again? What a coincidence. I didn't expect us to meet again so soon. Indeed. What happened to you? Why are the people of the town grateful for you? It's no big deal. I just passed by a few days ago, finding that Xuqing, a bloody robber, plundered treasure and killed the people here, so I killed him and brought back peace to this place. Because of the people's hospitality, I have stayed here until now. Surprisingly, I met you guys again the moment I set off. What the hell, just a few days ago, he killed a killer from Chongling sect, and this time he ran into a bloody robber. I've never heard that public security is so bad in the Tang Empire. This girl? Well, you can call her Qing'er. She is my ghost. She has recovered after taking your yin-preserving pill. I am sorry for my unintentional attack before, please forgive me. It's okay, I have recovered. Master, I found something incredible. There is a lucky aura soaring from Ji Yuntao's head. Purple light and gold light add radiance to each other, which is dignified and makes him stand out. Besides, he is carrying a lot of treasures. Judging from the lucky aura, many of them were taken not long ago. Lucky aura? I see. It's widely assumed that Ji Yuntao is the reincarnation of K. If he's really blessed with good luck, it's not surprising that he can encounter adventures wherever he goes. Since he is here, can his luck rub off on me? I can benefit from his killings and adventures. That will be awesome. Mr. Yuntao, it's kind of fate that we met each other several times in this foreign country. Let's sit down and have a talk in the tea house over there. Have you caught the person you intended to track down? Not yet. Waiter, a pot of tea and 3 cups. Given that we seem to have a strong connection, why don't we team up? We can take care of each other on the way. In the past, you and Pure Jade Beauty joined forces to kill Yan Jie. Now you and I can fight evil together, which will be a legend too. If you can help, that would be great. That person's skills are very weird and tricky. I hurt him, but he still managed to run away. With you, I am sure I won't let him escape next time. Who the hell is that man? He could actually escape from you? I am sure that you have heard of him. After all, he has created chaos in the martial world. There is a force that specifically destroys small evil sects. I thought it was an evil organization with good intentions, but recently, they began to kill innocent people. The person I am chasing after is the leader. Elder Moro of the Mortal Sky. This unidentified cult, in the name of sacrifices, has stirred up much trouble in the Han Empire in the past 6 months. In the beginning, they only killed some bandits or rascals, but in the past 2 months, more and more ordinary people have also become their targets as sacrifices. The other day, on the border between the Han Empire and the Tang Empire, I came across the leader of Immortal Sky, who claimed himself as Elder Moro at the pre-celestial stage. He was chasing after 2 sky-class assassins of Bloodthirst sect, so I took action to fight him at that time. But that evil man's techniques were quite weird, and he was only at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. In the end, he fled to the Tang Empire. With the principle that evil must be completely eradicated, I chased after him all the way here. Turns out you were the accident that Sky 7 and Sky 12 mentioned. Fortunately, the fake Elder Moro ran away, otherwise it would be humiliating if he was easily killed by Ji Yuntao. Ji Yuntao could fight the fake Elder Moro who was at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage and managed to hurt him, which frustrates me a bit. However, I am trying to find the fake Elder Moro while Ji Yuntao is chasing after him. Maybe he can bring good luck to me. Do you have any clues about Elder Moro since you tracked him down all the way? I'm ashamed to say that I lost track of him since he got to the Tang Empire, as if he was so familiar with the terrain here. Luckily, I've acquired a new secret technique, which is useful for tracing people, and that's why I can keep tracing him. Oh? What is this secret technique? It's a small technique like the planchette. It can be used to look for things in a general orientation, but it isn't very accurate to lock things in a small range. Let me show you. The sun is shining in the sky, and she is from all directions. Elves with armor on heads, God comes through water, all kinds of miracles descend. Empyrean fairy, please empower me at once. It hasn't changed, looks like he is still heading for Dongdu City. That's amazing. If I'm not mistaken, your planchette technique is to catch a wisp of aura from heaven and earth and apply it to the medium, and then guide you the way according to the change of the medium. It's indeed an excellent tracking technique. Judging from the spell, this technique is not something from the main world. Ji Yuntao is quite something. I have to say we have a strong connection. It happens that I am going to Dongdu City for something. Now that your target is heading there, why don't we go together? Please assist me on the way. Haha, it's just a small trick. I am glad that you'd like to join me. I am looking forward to our trip, Mr. Xie. Don't sell yourself short, Mr. Yuntao. I may learn something new from you. When I first met Xie Yan in Xufeng City, he and I were almost at the same level. After that, I went through a lot and got opportunities which were beyond imagination. Unexpectedly, when I met him today, I realized that he didn't slack off at all. Instead, I can feel an overwhelming aura from him. That's interesting. I am looking forward to his future performance. It's less important to get benefits from Ji Yuntao. In fact, It will save me lots of effort if I can find the fake Elder Moro with Ji Yuntao's power. After finding the fake Elder Moro, I will decide whether to kill him or use him for other purposes. Partnership. I have to say that it's a relaxed and enjoyable experience to travel with Ji Yuntao. He is from a distinguished family and is a direct disciple of a famous sect. He is smart and considerate. He takes care of his companions unintentionally without making them feel out of line. Ran, you are a Buddhist cultivator. Is it okay for you to eat meat? Amiba, this fish wasn't killed by me, so I can eat it. The fish is delicious, but Mr. Xie specially picked this fruit for you, given his true feeling in it. Why don't you have a taste? Maybe you will have some comprehension. Even Ran can't find anything wrong with him. She seems to have the intention of taking him as her follower again. It's so sour. Even so, it's my heartfelt gesture. Eat it all. We will be back. Just wait and see. Thank you for helping us. These bandits didn't kill people, but they snatched most property of the passing travelers every time. If we hadn't met you, my whole family would live in poverty for the rest of our lives. It's not safe here, though back home now. This is the 5th time that Mr. G has stood out and offered help. He acts like the reincarnation of a saint, Amiba. You could just say he is a saint. I finally came to understand the meaning of never get tired of doing little things for others. Ji Yuntao is a good guy. I am impressed. Don't worry, those people will no longer be bandits. For those who know nothing or a little of martial arts, he would just teach them a lesson and let them go. If he met decadent cultivators from evil sects doing evil, he would directly beat them to death without leaving them a chance to speak. Evil must be completely eradicated. Rest in peace, be a good person in your next life, so you won't confront Mr. G again. Ji Yuntao's lucky aura is really useful. We encountered evil deeds every couple of days after we teamed up. Those evil cultivators at the pre-celestial stage who were rarely seen sprang up all of a sudden. Ji Yuntao hates evil. He killed all evil cultivators at the pre-celestial stage in the Tang Empire when he met them. After we left, I got back with the teleportation magic circle to take in the corpses left in places, which was like a one-stop service, although those corpses at the first level of the pre-celestial stage were just snacks for the pot and did little good to it no matter how many it took. The only disappointing aspect was that Ji Yuntao always kept a low profile and never made a name for himself after he got rid of the evil. I got many pre-celestial stage masters' corpses because of him, but it was a pity that I couldn't obtain any origin points. A month later. Mr. Xie, I saw you were more active than me in taking down bad guys along the way. Looks like the differences between righteous sects and evil sects haven't erased your conscience. I am sorry for being prejudiced against you in the past. That's all right. It's normal to hold out hands to someone in trouble. Marching sect is emotional, but we can still distinguish between right and wrong. What's more, you and I are new to the Tang Empire, for our country and ourselves. We should show ourselves as righteous cultivators and promote our country's prestige to shock this neighboring country. What do you think? It's merely a bubble reputation. What's the use? I only want to root out the evildoer of Immortal Sky in Dongdu City. As for something else, let nature take its course. Although reputation is worldly stuff, sometimes we need it. Otherwise, some fools and some mediocre people will inevitably harbor malicious thoughts and make up stories. For example, hey, did you hear that? Some masters from the Han Empire seem to have gotten here lately. I was told that it was 2 of 5 beauties and 5 gentlemen, child warm Jade Ji Yuntao and charming Jade child Xie Yin. Recently, many evil cultivators and rascals have been solved along the way from north to south in Dongdu City. Many people speculated that it might be done by these 2 young heroes. Is it true? But I heard that child warm Jade is from the Ji family in the Jiangnan region in the Han Empire. Didn't the news from Sky Star of the Han Empire say that his ancestor was the schemer who tried to overturn the imperial court? If that was the case, I am afraid that his purpose of coming here is open to question. At least I don't believe such a person would selflessly deal with bad guys. Is this what you said, malicious thoughts, just now? Mr. Yuntao, you are a righteous person, and of course, you won't think the worst of others. I am just a little meaner than you. It's not hard to speculate, as people's minds and nature are all the same. And that's why I've been wanting to publicize what we've done along the way. The rumors are unfavorable for your family. if you insist on keeping a low profile, you can't stop the rumors from confusing right and wrong no matter what you do. Why don't you make a name for yourself during this trip to Dongdu City and make the two empires listen to your family's voice? To that end, it's better for two people to do it together, and I don't mind lending you a hand. Well then, let's do it as you said. After we arrive in Dongdu City and solve the thing about Elder Moro of Immortal Sky, let's learn from Wei Qishuang to let the Tang Empire listen to our voices. That's exactly what I want. Amiba, I want to drink the strongest alcohol and beat the wildest beast. Ran. Never mind, I will wait until your subconscious comes around. Ha! Our trip to the Tang Empire won't officially start until we reach Dongdu City tomorrow. 10 days later, Dongdu City in the Tang Empire. The sound of music fills the ears, and the sight of beauty dazzles the eyes. Jewels and treasures adorn every floor, surpassing heaven fair maidens. Knowing that this heavenly abode resembles nothing less than a wealthy household in the mortal world. It's really lively, what a prosperous scene. I heard that there were two major cities in the Tang Empire, one was Xingdu City, and the other was Dongdu City. Dongdu City was the capital of the former dynasty of the Li family, after Huang Chao overthrew the former dynasty and left the city in the hands of the sects that followed him to rebel. I thought it would be in chaos here, but I didn't expect it to be in good order. The chaos you talked about happened hundreds of years ago. The martial society has been involved in and integrated with the imperial court for many years. It's not a problem to govern a country, let alone Dongdu City. The sun is shining in the sky, and she is from all directions, elves with armor on heads, God comes through the wind, all kinds of miracles descend, Empyrean fairy, please empower me at once. How is it? Elder Moro is indeed in Dongdu City, he didn't go farther. However, it's not easy to find him in such a big city. It can't work, Mistress Ye. We can't find Elder Moro in this way. I'm going to try other methods. Why don't we split up? I will come to you if I get any clues. Suit yourself, I have something else to deal with here. Let's meet up at the best restaurant in the city later. I'd like to wander around. Wait a minute. Demonic art of Moro flowery version, smell on body. Given your current situation, I'm really afraid that you will suddenly disappear. You can wander around, but you need to carry this wisp of internal power, so that I can go find you when I get the thing done. Oh? This aura. Isn't it the legendary flowery sword power nourished by lust? You know I am not allowed to have an affair, yet you still confess your love to me. You are really a playboy. Go away. What? She moved away? Yeah, are you looking for Miss Gong's son who lived here before? She moved after she sold the mansion to my master 2 years ago. Their business failed due to poor management, and they ran out of money. They even dismissed all servants. That's strange. Isn't Elder Gongsun's husband an influential man? How did they fall on hard times to the point of needing to sell their property? Did the sect get the wrong intelligence? There is nowhere to find them. Will I go back empty-handed? I am new to the Tang Empire. If I want to find someone, I need to count on some local forces. Huh! This feel. It's the joyous art of celestial demons? Is he from the Bloodthirst sect in the Tang Empire? Sitting in the middle of the market. He doesn't seem to be on a mission. Is he a go-between? Hee, Bloodthirst sect is indeed my special support, every time it shows up so promptly. Whether it's the matter of fake Elder Moro or Elder Gong's son, it will be much easier with the help of this local power. Qing'er, come out, I need your help. Hey! I have a job for the Bloodthirst sect, lead the way and take me to your leader. Bloodthirst sect? I don't know what are you talking about, I am just a mask seller. What a rookie, she doesn't even know the right argot. Oh? Do you mean I got the wrong person? Why don't you go to ask the government office in front? Many cultivators are there. This is joyous art of celestial demons? Please forgive me, I am truly sorry for my ignorance. You didn't get the wrong person, you didn't. Cut the crap then. Lead the way, I am very busy. Ma'am, my name is D9, and I am just a nobody. You didn't need to make fun of me in that way. Given that you are a big shot from Bliss Sky, I dare not obey you as long as you say the argot. I wouldn't have done it if I knew the argot. Don't ask what you shouldn't ask. You will be rewarded as long as you do well with the things I ordered. Surprisingly, the code names of the Bloodthirst sect in the Tang Empire are so simple. which are only divided into 4 grades A, B, C, and D. It's very concise. Sure, the leader of Department A who is in charge of this area is on a mission with a team, but I can deal with those 2 things you asked about. With the Bloodthirst Sex Information System, there will be news about the former owner of that mansion in a few days. As for Immortal Sky and Elder Moro, we know quite a lot. About a month ago, that mysterious master who called himself Elder Moro suddenly appeared near Dongdu City. He killed people willfully as sacrifices. He even killed 2 masters at the first level of the pre-celestial stage and wiped out their sects. This incident attracted the attention of the government, but that guy has disappeared since then. He has stopped killing people, so the government could not find any clues to continue the investigation. However, there have been some rumors here recently, saying that many people have been brainwashed and turned into believers of Immortal Sky, and they tried to do something nasty in secret. The government intended to follow up, but they don't have extra manpower to do it since the #1 scholar of Flower Festival is upcoming, so they could only entrust this matter to us. Right now, all our members are out for it. A month ago? It was later than the time when he encountered Sky 7 and Sky 12. It is quite in line with that fake Elder Moro's movement if it's the same person. Speaking of which, Ji Yuntao once said that the fake Elder Moro he has been chasing after is in Dongdu City. Looks like it is the same guy. By the way, you mentioned #1 scholar of Flower Festival just now. What is it? You don't know about it? In about a month, it's the Flower Festival in the Tang Empire. This year happens to be the flowering date of the 100 Rain Epiphyllum, which is a top treasure of Flora sect, and it only blossoms every 10 years. Since more than 100 years ago, Dongdu City has invited talents across the world to duel at such times, and that's the #1 scholar of Flower Festival, a big event in Dongdu City. The original organizer of it was Flora sect, and the 100 Rain Epiphyllum is one of the prizes given to the winner by custom. It's said that it can greatly increase the taker's power and cultivation base after absorbing it. That's why every cultivator in the Tang Empire dreams of it. Later, the scale of the event got bigger. Some sects like View Sect, Heavenly Evil Sect and Rosefinch Temple have taken part in with their own treasures. Some treasures are rewards for those whom they appreciate, and some are used to show their power after the event. I never thought the sects in the Tang Empire would be willing to take out their treasures for competition. The customs of the martial society here are very different from those in the Han Empire. But since I rarely come here, I should seize such a good opportunity after I get my business done. Perhaps I will have a chance to get some benefits. Alright, let's call it a day. You did a good job and are worthy of reward. Don't forget to figure out the remaining matter for me. Sure, I got it. Besides, you said the great master who is in charge of this area is investigating the remnants of Immortal Sky near here, right? Well then, take me to the spot. I want to see the person. What? A7, at the 2nd level of the pre-celestial stage. A big shot from Bliss Sky? I've never been told that such a person was coming to Dongdu City. Her joyous art of celestial demons is way stronger than mine. It can't be wrong. I dare not make a decision, so please make a judgment yourself. I see, the sacrifice method of that fake Elder Moro is the same as that of Immortal Sky. Looks like he did a good job in researching. However, Immortal Sky does it to promote Elder Moro's reputation and aims for the origin points. What benefits will the fake Elder Moro get from doing it except for attracting attention? Ahem, ma'am, may I ask what brought you here? Are there any instructions for us from Bliss Sky? Put that aside for the time being. Tell me, since Immortal Sky has massacred people in Dongdu City for so long, what have you found after the Bloodthirst sect got involved in the investigation? Well, Elder Moro hasn't shown up for days. Not many believers of Immortal Sky stay here now. And they usually hide so well. If they hadn't taken action to offer up a sacrifice like this, we would have had difficulties in tracking them down with our information system. Idiots, haven't you thought about disguising yourselves as believers of Immortal Sky and mingling with them to investigate it? We only did what we were paid to do. We just need to get rid of those crafty believers and fulfill the task the government gave us. Moreover, those believers identify each other in secret by a unique purple-black internal power. Even if we wanted to disguise ourselves, it would be hard to reach their core part. What you suggested is just a theory. Please tell us your intention first, and how does Bliss Sky expect us to do things? My intention? Haven't you understood it at this point? That fake Immortal Sky is my intention. As for the purple-black internal power you mentioned, is it like this? It feels like my celestial demonic body is changing? What a strong power! Is it altering my body? You are not from Bliss Sky. I'm Shangguan Yao, a messenger from Immortal Sky. I was instructed by Elder Moro to spread the devil gospel in the Tang Empire and wipe out the fake in Dongdu City. Since that fake Elder Moro is trying to pass for the real one, I will do it the other way around then. From now on, you will help me spread the true gospel of Immortal Sky. I won't give you a hard time as long as you do as I say. Sir, run. Joyous celestial demons, reincarnation in hell. Swift shadow, divine shift. I can't believe they blew themselves up to help their superior run away. Are the members of the Bloodthirst sect in the Tang Empire all as tough as them? It's a pity that the self-destruction of the post-celestial stage cultivators does me no harm at all. It even can't destroy Chinger's transfiguration mantra. As for the one who has run away, I am wondering if you have the guts to blow yourself up too. Why is there another guy from Immortal Sky? Why is this messenger from Immortal Sky able to impersonate someone from Bliss Sky and change my celestial demonic body? The one who came here before her couldn't do it. No. I surrender, please spare my life. She does master a higher level joyous art of celestial demons, with which she can manipulate me into self-destruction. I thought you would rather blow yourself up than be caught by me. It took me much effort to get to the second level of the pre-celestial stage. I prefer to live on if I can. Your subordinates blew themselves up without any hesitation, and they weren't driven by you. Are the members of the Bloodthirst sect here so loyal? I have the means to manage them, so they were obedient to me. The means to manage them? I like that very good. From now on, I will count on you to develop the Immortal Sky in the Tang Empire. I am willing to work for you for sure, but my life is under the control of Bliss Sky, so I have transformed your celestial demonic body into a Moro body. From now on, you will no longer be restrained by Bliss Sky, and you can unilaterally control others who have celestial demonic bodies. May I ask, what is the relationship between Immortal Sky and Bliss Sky? What's the relationship? See for yourself. Magic Realm. Do these scenes mean the one who can reach the sun and the moon and step on stars is Elder Moro? And Elder Joy is the real usurper instead. Is this an illusion? But this feeling is so real, it is not fake at all. The authenticity in it even resonates with my own emotions. I can feel the indescribable emotions that Elder Moro felt when he first reached the multi-celestial stage. The sense of achievement and satisfaction when he succeeded in establishing Immortal Sky. And the anger, disappointment, and non-acceptance he experienced when he was betrayed in the end. So that's the truth. The so-called founder of Bloodthirst sect isn't the real founder, while Bliss Sky is also. Oh no. Finger of Nirvana. What was going on? Thank you, ma'am. I have been poisoned with a bug. It attacks me every other month. I will be in agony if I don't take the antidote regularly. The toxin attacked me just now because I didn't take the antidote on time. You mean you carried the antidotes along? Yes. It cost me 200 origin points. Who poisoned you? Bliss Sky? But it is unnecessary for them to do that. By the way, don't keep kneeling, stand up and talk. Thank you, I am about to report it to you. I was poisoned by a mysterious person who called himself Elder Moro of Immortal Sky. Huh. 30 minutes later. It seems that he came to me not long ago because he found that I was investigating Immortal Sky. He was a master at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. I was seriously injured due to an accident, and no other subordinates were with me at that time, so I couldn't escape but only be caught and poisoned by him. He didn't ask me to betray Bloodthirst sect but only said that I must do what he told me. Apart from taking orders from Bloodthirst sect, I had no choice but to obey him. He is fake. Elder Moro is an immortal at the multi-celestial stage. How dare he pose as Elder Moro as he is only at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage? I know he is fake now. I didn't know about it before. That fake Elder Moro is at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Isn't it too coincidental? He is the same guy as Sky 7, Sky 12 and Jiantao mentioned. How do you usually contact him? I can take this opportunity to get him out. He came to me every time, and I didn't have any means to contact him directly. However, besides the time he poisoned me with the bug at the beginning, he only came to me once after that. It was 3 days ago. He came to ask me to investigate the recent sacrifice matter in Dongdu City. What, didn't his subordinates do it? No, according to him, his subordinates did the things before that, but what happened lately has nothing to do with him, so he was also curious about who did it. Actually, I have figured it out. The recent cases were done by some local gangs, and they put the blame on Immortal Sky. You told me you didn't find anything before. I didn't know your identity before, thinking that it was someone from Bliss Sky who came to conduct the inspection, so I tried to go through the motions. Never mind, I forgive you. Since he asked you to investigate it, he will surely come to ask you about the result. I'll see who exactly he is when the time comes. Alright, I am going to teach you the real devil gospel art. Do your best to attract believers for Immortal Sky within Bloodthirst Sect. If you do a good job, I will let you manage the Immortal Sky and the Tang Empire. Master, is it okay to leave the matter to the person of Bloodthirst Sect? What if she arouses the fake Moro's suspicion? That won't happen. A7 still has a few antidotes, and I didn't remove all the bugs in her body either, so that fake Moro won't be aware of it. There will be our chance when he contacts her next time. Well, if you allow me, I can find clues with ghosts as well. Forget about it. The sect gate of Rosefinch Temple is near Dongdu City. We are not sure if there are monks who want to pray for the salvation of your soul. Just in case, you'd better not show up during this period. Alright, I got it. It's getting late. I need to find Ran first. You two are quite smart. You will surely become something under my guidance. Amitabha, how beneficent I am. These two snakes are my cash cow. Please undo your miracle sign. Don't be obsessed with worldly things. Too much desire builds up karma. Let me chant a passage of Great Parinirvana Sutra to purify your mind. I am sorry for my younger sister's mischief. Please don't take it to heart. Here are your snakes. Slip away. It was fine that you tamed those wild monkeys. Why did you try to do the same to those two snakes? You are not Monk Fahai. Fahai is a character in the ancient love story of Madame White Snake. I had to because I felt connected to them. It was the first time that I had seen such large snakes. I couldn't forget them since I took a glance at them in the crowd. It's so lively, I can feel a Buddhist connection ahead. What? Off I go. See, I ran. The entrance fee is 50 copper coins. Put them in the box. If you can't afford it. Do you see the rockery 2 miles away on the left? You can stand on it to watch the fireworks. I told you about it because you are cute. Amitabha, beauty is only dust. Let me chant a passage of Janavasabha Suttam for you. Chill. I don't have money, you pay for it. What a handsome man. I am sorry for my younger sister's rudeness. May I ask what kind of event is going on here? You aren't a local, are you? This is the unique Flower Festival Lantern Fair in Dongdu City. It's a celebration jointly held by all shops. He even caught a ticket for this little beggar. He's not only good-looking but also sweet. You can enjoy yourself with all kinds of entertainment, food, games, sideshows, lanterns, fireworks, you name it. I can assure you that it's worth the price. It's quite lively. Ran, where is the Buddhist connection you mentioned? Wow, someone is selling sugar-coated haws. Do you want it? Ran, which one do you want? How about you pick one yourself? Daddy will buy it for you. That one. Oh? A tiger? It looks a bit scary. The stall owner is a wonderful craftsman. The tiger is strong. It can eat a boar if it wants. If it wants to eat a rabbit, it can have one. It can devour someone like Daddy easily. I like it. My girl. I really want to know what you think about every day. As a girl, you should be soft. The tiger is the king of beasts. It's not fit for you to hold it. How about buying a rabbit for you? It looks so cute, just like you. Yen, which one do you want? This one? Okay. I'm going to answer the call of nature. You two stay here and don't walk around. I will be right back. Yen, look after Ran. Sure. Here, let's exchange and eat them before Dad comes back. The tiger and the rabbit are both made of sugar, having no difference at all. You don't need to take Dad's words seriously. Give me the rabbit. Ran, how can you eat them both? I want them both. I am back. Yen, why are you crying? Boo-hoo, Ran took all the sugar. Ran? I've been talking to you. What were you thinking about? Nothing, I just recalled something joyful. Why did you call my name? Did you just do it to attract my attention? You are indeed not cute. either in a daze or being frivolous. Wanna have some sweets? I remember you like tigers. This stall owner can only make little tigers, just settle for it. Come on, my Buddhist connection is ahead. Xie ran. Is she a horse? She was running so fast. Wait. Who are they? Gui? Gehuayu?